everyone, how are you? I want you to raise your hand if you have ever felt like this. Have you ever felt you'll never make it or you're not good enough? Or have you ever felt you'll never be a good developer? Or maybe that you'll never get the job you've always wanted. This is how I felt for a long time, so I want to tell you my story. I am Melina Mejía. I work as a front-end developer for S4N, a company dedicated to developing quality software. And I want you to get to know me a little bit better, so these 4 things are the ones that I enjoy the most. Learning languages, I am currently learning Korean, drawing Japanese manga, listening to music, and watching movies and series. All my life, I've struggled with impostor syndrome. I used to think that I wasn't good enough and that I was crazy for thinking that I could be on another country giving a talk like this. So this is my journey. On March 4, 2017, my life completely changed. I went to a meetup in Medellín, a beautiful city in Colombia, to a group called Pioneras Developers. And there, I found a place where I wasn't afraid of asking questions. I met a lot of women who were willing to help me, to guide me, and to clear all my doubts. I love that we celebrate together when one of us reaches her dreams. When I was in college, studying for my bachelor's in computer science, I saw that I was entering into a profession dominated by men. I realized there were only 5 girls, including me, in a class of 40 to 50 students. And then I did some research, and I found out that in Colombia, only 7 out of every 1,000 women are developers of technology. And around the world, about 25% of women on computer jobs are held by women. As you can see, we are very few in this field. And thanks to Pioneras, I realized that we need to empower girls so that we can break the paradigm that says programming is a boys' thing. So a few months later, in the same year, I found another meetup, Angular Medellín, and when I got there, the scene was very different. There were a lot of guys and only a few girls there, exactly the opposite of what I'd seen at Pioneras. And this made it clear to me that there is a problem with diversity and inclusion in our field and that we need to work on it. Going to these meetups, events, has allowed me to meet so many new people, and a few of them have even become some of my closest friends. And they inspire me every day to do better and to challenge myself. These 6 people have had a huge impact on my life and my career. After discovering these meetups, I decided that I wanted to try something completely out of my comfort zone. I asked if I could give a talk at Angular Medellín on my experience of learning to speak English, and they accepted. And on the day of the talk, I remember that I was freaking out, that my hands were shaking, and my voice sounded really, really strange. But I knew it was the only way to face all my fears. Going to these communities connected me with more and more people, and then I started to attend talks, workshops, conferences, and networking events that eventually helped me to reach all my dreams. At the end of last year, I found out about a project starting in Medellín called Code Your Future Colombia. This project was founded in England with the aim of teaching Syrian refugees how to code. And this guy, Bram, had the incredible idea of bringing the project to Medellín. And I immediately registered as a volunteer. Our main goal is to reach the most vulnerable people in Medellín, the communities like Community 13 that have been impacted by violence, and the people with the scarce resources who don't have access to this education. So this is my life now. I am a front-end developer who gets to help so many people thanks to all the support and encouragement I received over the last 3 years. And now I can impact other people's lives, I can share my knowledge for free, and I can help the world so that everyone can have the same opportunities. Thank you.